to 700, VK6ZL set.
That sounds like a very good idea. This is VK6SP.
VK6 Uncle. While there are a lot of stations listening, could you all have a listen on the input just to gain some more information whether it's a signal on the input or not? I'm not hearing it here in Gooseberry Hill, but if everyone listens on 146.150, we can more positively decide whether it's an input to the repeater or not.
The other thing that's worth doing is looking at it spectrally to see if something appears when the noise appears, which is what I'm doing. Unfortunately the scan is a bit on the slow side. I'm just wondering if I could speed that up a bit. But what I thought was I'd record this.
Not sure if anyone caught my transmission, but can we keep a monitoring listen on 146.150? We need to ascertain whether it's an input to the repeater or something else. I can't hear it here in Gooseberry Hill. VK6 Sugar.
Yeah, VK6FT, well, I can't hear anything on the input here. I did copy a transmission and
pages at the
put it on reverse, and you were loud and clear here. So,
there's something coming through the internet. It's got a couple of internet connections. That's recorded.
Yeah, just say you couldn't hear my transmission when the interference was there, over.
No, sorry, Will. I couldn't hear any other noise. Your transmission was loud and clear on the input.
Yeah, Roger. What about through the repeater?
No, it swamps out even when Ray and the others were using it. As soon as they push down to transmit, it kills it.
Kills the interference, or does the interference kill the amateur?
No, the amateur kills the interference. Yeah, it just totally eliminates it, and you can hear them okay. It's just a bit annoying with the noise in between transmissions.
S6CSW.
Yeah, Roger. Well, that indicates it's not a particularly strong signal. If it is, it could be very local. Yeah, go ahead, Clive.
Will, another VK6CSW. It just lets you know there's nothing on the input in this area up to the north of Perth, but on occasions that interfering signal is just audible beneath your signal there, Will, when you're transmitting, over.
Yeah, fine, Clive. So it's moderate to weak. I get a fairly good signal here from the repeater. Yeah, interesting. What it actually sounds like to me, being a long-term Tesla coil maker, those high voltage devices, high frequency, high voltage devices, a lot of them put them to music. It actually modulate the rate at which spark is produced. Music, and it doesn't sound like music, I know that one, but that to me sounds like what that Tesla coil sounds like when it is modulated. Probably completely wrong, but that's what it sounds like to me. I know that's bizarre, but when I first heard it, that's what I
That's probably it.
Yeah, right, sorry. My wife came in at a crucial moment, so I've got to go down to the shop. Sorry, I missed the handle there. Go ahead. Roger, well, it's VK6 below Vic. It's probably 30 years since we've conversed or even seen each other. But anyway, yeah, I've encountered that happening in the commercial world, and especially if you're going through some sort of digital processing, and there's a lot of digital processing inside those icon repeaters. Hence that a sort of hollow mechanical sound. But sort of nearly always due to cables or dielectric mistuning or drifting. Fantastic for you, fantastic. So, yeah, g'day, Vic. I recognise the call sign. It does go back a long way. Yeah. Yeah, that's
It's interesting that
the problem at Tick Hill's been solved. It was actually the solar regulator.
generating an intermod which produced an output from the solar regulator that was on the repeater's input. So you got the audio feedback, and that's we used to get a howl sound on, a full deviation tone when it was happening. And when the fusion repeater was put in, you get a different result because of the delay. You got a very strange echo effect because it's hearing itself, but of course delayed. Yeah.
Anyway, I must go. Let's put that feedback.
Area. Yeah, cheers, Roy.
Maybe I can play this back and see.
Yeah, VK6SP,
maybe this stuff's coming up.
This is a case of the repeater hearing itself for reasons that could be cabling or diplexer drifting or mistuning. VK6 is at a low. VK6 ZMS.
G'day, Martin. And you're probably hearing all the noise there now. Over.
Yeah, just a comment. If it was diplexer tuning, it would only happen once it's keyed up, but it's actually keying itself up. Food for thought. So something is getting into it to open it up in the first place. Yeah, this repeater does do periodic transmissions of ident, even when there's no activity, so they can set it off over. Yeah, but it's doing with or without ident. It'll just do it at random times.
Yeah, that was my idea as well, Martin. That it's just happening randomly, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be dependent on any activity of the repeater itself, and that was why I thought it might have been something external. But I'll defer to the more knowledgeable. Over.
I'll speed this bloody scan up. It'd be nice if I could actually see the spectrum in real time. I could just see these things sticking their heads up rather than waiting for this bloody walking pace scan. And there it was, gone. There's a lot of stuff on the adjacent frequencies though, isn't there? You look at that, there's a lot of stuff that's fairly close. What's that?
Got that normal flutter you would have sometimes when you just...
It's the 700 repeater. That thing's gone, whatever it is.
VK6JB, VK6FCJB. Yeah, thanks very much, and...
I think that sounds, I don't know, it sounds, might not actually be the repeater itself. Those tone frequencies are changing. I'm monitoring 146 750 on another radio while I'm just looking at this this one here, just to see what's popping up around the place. Maybe increase the width of that. Not sure really what the pager frequencies might be. Find a pager. And what's that? Is that just?
This on VK6 RLM. This is VK6 Fox Victor Golf Delta. Noise you were hearing we were getting yesterday during repeater for X-Trip. Thought I might let you know.
Sorry about the shaking on the camera, but I'm holding that with one hand while I'm twiddling with the other. I think where the pages are. Where are the paging frequencies? Right up here probably. Let's see, let's just do a scan of this up here and see if it corresponds. Bloody repeater's gone off now, of course. What's this thing here? Looks pretty big. What's that? Okay, I'm just going to stop this recording, see if I can find out what sort of pager frequencies might be up there.